Hello everyone, welcome to BKA Oracles, welcome to Music Channelings, which is basically me channeling messages for you based on Claudians. Look it up if you want to know more detail on what that is, but for me on my channel here, that is one of my strongest spiritual gifts in terms of what I do on YouTube, okay? Yeah, basically. So a little hindsight, I don't want to go into depth on how it goes because I feel like I explain it a lot. And there's literally a whole playlist on music channelings on my channel. But nonetheless, what I want to mention here in the intro is that there are a few songs, pile number 3 as well as number 2, where I've already done kind of like a preview, give or take. It took place like around 3 days ago. I kind of dived into a little bit on pile number 2 as well as 3, so see this more as a continuation and extended, if you may, okay? And going back to pile number 2, there are gonna be additional messages aside from the one that's gonna be shown within this segment, within this video here, okay? But I will go more in detail about that when I do that specific pile, okay? So that's pretty much everything. Also, this is collective, as I always say. If you want something more specific, feel free to check out my YouTube homepage where there's gonna be links to my website and how to get a reading and how to get, if it's not a reading, there is also, I do energy clearing. There is also access to my version of Patreon, which is my Soultribe peoples. I love you guys. Yeah. And also I do readings in Swedish as well as in English, if anyone cares. But yeah, I'm a multilingual type of soul. But yeah, that's pretty much everything on that matter. And thank you guys for joining as well. I've seen a few people that have joined, and thank you for the likes, the joining, the subscribing, as well as just being around, joining my collective crew of highly ascended beings, highly ascended souls that is trying to make it work on planet Earth, okay? And if not, but I feel like you have, but if not, get to the liking and the subscribing and the commenting, because it really does help with my channel. And that's pretty much it. And let's get to the readings. So let's get to it. Pile number 1, okay? Your message from the person on your mind here is, let's see. You guys got this song, Lesson. And before I get into the message, it is from a person that's on your mind, but there's also an additional message here when it comes to your spiritual team, your spirit guides, your angels, God, universe. They also want you to tap into your intuition about something, okay, or someone. Okay, I don't know what that is about. I only channeled the message when it comes to from them to you, okay? But we're gonna see what the card's gonna say, all right? Cool. So first and foremost, this person, they want you to hear them out, okay? They want you, like, I'm getting a desperate need of you for you to like listen to them, like really listen, okay? First and foremost. And then they feel like you're not hearing them, and they feel like they have to do things by themselves here. ultimately the energy is like, if they have to walk away, they will, even if it hurts. They feel like they have to put themselves first, okay? And they feel like they can't hold this in anymore, so they're in desperate need of being able to like have you hear them out, okay? I want to just pull one card based on the whole spiritual team universal situation that just came through. I just want to clarify that with one card before we tap into your person here, okay? So in terms of the universe here, they want you to listen. You're gonna get some sort of a sign here, and they want you to pay attention to this. It could be something that is based on like audio. So I don't know if you have the gift of clairaudience, but it could just be like if you hear a tune, a melody, a song, it's gonna help you with something. It's gonna guide you where you need to go. I don't know if it's in relation to this person on your mind or something out of it, sorry. I don't know why I feel like I'm in the retrograde. I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy. I'm also very empathic, so I do feel people's energy. It just comes with the territory of having spiritual gifts. But you might feel out of it, but nonetheless, to be back on topic here, your spiritual team is going to send you some sort of frequency where you need to tune into. A little side note here. Any frequency, based on my experience, that is high tuned on the right side is from your angelic realm, from your spiritual team. And when it is on your left side, that means there are some frequencies that are low vibrational, okay? And when you hear there's like an itching on the left side, that means that somebody's speaking bad about you. And when you hear some sort of itching on airwise, okay, in your ear on the right side, that means someone or a group of people is speaking good about you. So a little side note about that. But I feel like the message from your spiritual team is beyond and above like the tips I gave. So it's something that is something I don't have access to, but something that you will get clarity on, okay, based on frequency, okay? So I know that was a lot, but let's get back into the message from your person here, card based, okay? So aside from them wanting to be heard and listen, they also want to say that they need some sort of growth, establishment in the life between you and them. Or I do feel on their energy that they have put in a lot of work when it comes to you. I really do feel that, okay? I feel like they put in too much work when it comes to you here. They also feel like they're always trying to like people please, make things work out between you and them, and you have like, I don't know who you are, if you're like a friend, a lover, a family member, but from their perspective, their energy is kind of like whoever is watching has taken me for granted. That's how they're feeling, okay? They also know that you're like watching them or keeping watch when it comes to their moods I'm tuning into, or this is how they're feeling. But the thing is, they're aware that you don't want things to end between you guys, or something will never end, okay? You guys could be in communication, right? You know what it is? If you are just on their end, it's kind of like you don't know how to communicate. So it's like, if you could just have a healthy communication. Just based on logic here, I'm tuning into, things will work out between you guys. Like, for sure, pile number one, okay? They need that right now. Their energy, based on what I was tuning into, they will have to leave in order for them to have peace of mind. If you don't know how to hear them out, you know, listen to whatever they have to say, their emotions when it comes to, you know, their decisions in life, okay? For some, I am tuning into, this is like what's going on in the present moment, but for some, I'm tuning into like, they still want things to be an end between you guys. This ending needs to happen, okay? Even if you don't want to, they still want things to be a definite end between you guys, okay? Or something needs to stop, for sure. And they're still in that energy. You, however, you guys are not seeing eye to eye. I think that's the problem here, and it has to do with the fact that you never heard them out. You never listened, okay? It's almost like you should have heard them out before things came to an end, but that never happened here. So we're gonna do a potential future between you and them. Potential, okay? That means that things can change if things are taken into consideration, okay? So your energy here, you and them together here, potential futures that you guys might still reconcile. You might still be in a relationship here together, but it's in vertical. So it's either, it's a big if, it's a big what if. I'm gonna be honest here. Because somebody is still, you know, not saying what they feel. Somebody is still holding things back. Somebody could be stalking. Somebody is very attentive though, so they're recognizing the details. I'm also tuning into somebody might be spying on somebody to learn their behavior or their frequency so they can mimic that. It's given karmic, but do what you want. That will take place. So for instance, I'm tuning into like, this is an example, but like they go and date somebody else and you see them, or they're dealing with this person, it's an exact replica of you. Whether change of ethnicity, race, whatever the case may be, even gender, it's like they're an exact replica of you. And you're watching this play out in the future. But I will say this could also be the possibility or the chance of you guys reuniting, because what they went towards is basically the same scenario with you and them, or they will find out that you're watching them, or vice versa. But your person, like, they're stressed, and I feel like they need a break. They need this ending to happen. You and them, there is chance for a reunite for sure, but it's a big if things haven't changed, then you guys are just gonna repeat the cycle. But this is your affirmation card. I'm open to receive, and I'm abundant. This is you that's tuning in for the person on your mind here. I mean, I guess you're open to see what's going to take place between you and them. Because obviously on your end, you still have hope. Now you know what's up with their energy and what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and what can happen in the potential future here. I'm gonna pull some name charms between you and your person. So first, with the last initial here, okay? Oops, sorry. So I'm also tuning into like, going back to the whole message from the universe, God, ancestors, spiritual team. You might have asked a message from that as well, and I don't know if I can clarify it, but this could be your confirmation where I said that you're gonna hear something based on clairaudiency, tune frequency here. Side note. But nonetheless, first Mr. Last initial based on your name, your person's name. If you don't see any initials, don't fret. This is just to give more confirmation or extra in terms of the readings because some people want that. And I have incorporated that. And there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get extra messages based on the letters. Let's see. So I'm tuning into somebody has the name Dana. Okay. Somebody's also very smart and very funny. Somebody's also like still upset, frustrated, a bit salty. I don't know if it's you or them, but yeah, that's the energy. This is definitely in relation to the person on your from your past here, or somebody's definitely thinking about the past for sure. This person could be from your past, but I'm also sensing for some of you guys it's literally what's happening in the past in terms of it wasn't that long ago. Okay, and somebody feels like a fool. They feel very stupid. Somebody's also like tired. I'm getting this. Somebody's just really tired. Okay, very tired. Like I'm over it. Like I cannot do this anymore. And something about rent. So you guys could have lived together, okay, or be in a cohabitating situation here. But yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, pal number 1, and good luck on your journey in life. Hello, pal number 2. Welcome to your choice of a message from the person on your mind. It could be in relation to anyone. If you haven't tuned into the intro of this video segment, this is a continuation of another reading I recently did 3 days ago. Okay, like it literally has lover in the title of the video. And side note, there are other readings, I should say, going back from 3 months, 6 months, even 9 months, that might be beneficial for you in terms of getting a more insight. But what I'm being guided to is this one is at least a continuation from 3 days ago. Okay, but again, if you feel like to watch the other ones as well, then be my guest. But I can say that there is some difference for sure going 3 months, 6 months, and even 9 months ago. But let's continue, okay? Your intuitive message that I have on my notes here is that the person on your mind, they feel like you are still their lover and they don't need anyone else but you. I also feel like you feel the same way. Basically, like wherever they are leading, going, in terms of the direction of the relationship, you all will be on board, okay? And if you're dealing with a him, I don't really care for gender like that, but if it's a masculine energy, this male person, they feel like they don't want to feel you as an individual in this relationship, okay? That's the main energy if it's a masculine, pertaining to masculine energy, okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the intuitive downloads. And also, I do remember, I didn't go and check out the recent reading that I did, but I do remember that I mentioned something about you guys are not meant to be. And as soon as I finished that reading, and 3 days ago, as I was tuning in, this song literally came through again based on clairaudiency, and I was like, oh, okay, this song again, but I just assumed I kind of covered it in that reading, but something did change energetically, okay? So when I mentioned, and it was in relation to the fact that I said that you guys weren't meant to be, is because there was some sort of healing that didn't take place yet, or hasn't taken place yet, but it's taking place as of now, as of in this present moment, as I'm doing this reading. This healing is taking place. Okay, so if you have seen 222 a lot, that is a solid confirmation that if things are healing, changing, that is a solid yes confirmation. Okay, so also in that sense, them having the energy of like, this is not meant to be, or if you got a sign that this is not gonna work, because of this healing taking place, things have changed. Okay. Whew, sorry guys, I know I'm acting like it's like the retrograde. I think it's just the aftermath of like this cycle that I'm on. Okay. But I do have the energy to do this reading, because even if I sound aloof, okay? So we got everything is fine in reverse. That means anything that was hard, any hardship, any rock bottomness that took place. I have to say though, that reading that I tuned into 3 days ago, the energy wasn't, I mean, I do believe in the system of like everything happens for a reason, but the energy wasn't what somebody would classify as a positive reading. Things look so much better in this reading, okay? The continuation looks so much better, okay? I just want to say that. Sorry guys, but yeah, so if you felt that it was rock bottom, things weren't like working between you guys, and if they felt this energy, but because I'm feeling is vice versa, you could have felt this energy as well, but healing is in place for you and them, and you know, they didn't think that things will work out, and has come to a complete end, and there is no returning back to how we used to be, as in better terms, because somebody was probably very, you know, imbalanced. Somebody that didn't know how to nurture, they didn't know how to like show love properly. Somebody also was very bad with money, didn't know how to show proper emotions, always like starting fights, or like, you know, didn't know how to communicate. So all of that, Queen of Pentacles for me is also like somebody that's like a low vibrational earth sign, female, but my guides are saying that's irrelevant. But if you resonate with being earth sign female, then so be it. But yeah, we're gonna continue here. This person, I mean, they could have felt that you were like low vibrational or toxic, but I guess they're having perspective now. But my spiritual team is saying the whole zodiac sign, I have to put that on pause. But nonetheless, they have seen some sort of clarity on their faults, your faults now, and they know that things are not as crucial or detrimental as they viewed it in the past. And I feel like they recognize the fact that some healing needs to take place, okay? And in this present moment, healing is implemented on both sides, especially if anyone suffered from like abandonment issues, feeling left out, things of that nature, okay? So that's really good. I love that. And for that specific person that had issues with communicating their feelings, feeling vulnerable, they were actually like being open to work on that with you. So for instance, like if you need like time and space, or if you feel this way, like, you know, if they didn't have good space to communicate, I feel like you are gonna allow them to take their time in that space. I feel like there's a lot of things like trauma wise based on childhood and how they perceive love, and you know, the whole thing with toxic masculinity, and there is toxic femininity as well, right? Like where you are perceived kind of weak if you're too emotional, and whenever you're trying to get into like your emotions, things kind of go left in the relationship. And I feel like whoever is on the other like side of the spectrum is willing to like be patient with that person. That's the energy I'm feeling. I don't know if it's on your side or their side, but healing is the main focus here for this specific pile number 2. Okay, somebody's also gonna like ease up on working too much, whether it's like a job or a project, in order for this relationship to like prosper. And somebody's also gonna and somebody's also recognizing, because somebody was working too much. I mean, work could be like a factor as well when things didn't work out. So 10-10 between you guys. But somebody was also kind of like stingy and was a little bit of a hermit, like to be like in isolation by themselves. They could have been prone to like stressing a lot, and I feel like it has to do with work, and it probably got projected all over you, and it wasn't intentional. And I feel like they didn't mean to put that projection or judgment over you, and they will hope that you won't judge them for that as well, because they really, you know, they really want to make this work. Yeah, they really want to make things prosperous between you guys in this very moment, okay? And for the potential future, let's see here. They want you guys to still be in a loving relationship, be lovers again, you know, and they want to bring some justice to that as well, some balance. Like, so they want you guys to be lovers again. That's what's on their mind, and they want a new beginning, but they don't want it to be like, you know, toxic, no non-verbal. You know, they want everyone to kind of tune into one's emotions, intuition, I should say, based on the High Priestess. Listen to one's sound judgment in order for this to work properly, because I feel like they have done so by themselves, because right now you guys in isolation and things not working is helping them to heal and be a better version of themselves. They still have feelings for you. They still, you know, it's still there, you know. They might have issues of like communicating this towards you, but like, you know, life happens. So I'm gonna do one card for like the future possible future outcome. Okay, is that, yeah, I don't know if you guys are in a back and forth situation, but I would say this, that, you know, they never really wanted things to end between you guys. You know, even if things did end, they never really want this at heart. They, you know, you still have a place in their heart, okay? So, whew, that was a lot. We're gonna continue to the name charms, okay? I want to add a little bit of a shimmer situation here. I haven't used this in a while. So, see, yeah. So you could have like shared a lot of music, similar music taste, or there is like additional messages within music. Aside from my music channelings, I feel like there's also there's specific songs that could link you and this person that's on your mind here. Okay, I feel like somebody is very just wise and lucky as well. Here we got the key again. If you guys remember, there was a key in this one. So yeah, you still have the key to like their heart, and even if things turn sour, again the black heart here, which I'm focusing on, you know, you still have a huge impact in their life. You guys could have children, or probably will have in the possible future here. Somebody did feel like they were being led on, like, you know, led astray with this offer, with this romantic offer here. But the thing is, you know, we live and we learn. This is definitely somebody that's like your Saturn return. So you definitely somebody that you linked up with, hooked up with during the retrograde or in your past. But specifically when it comes to Saturn return, somebody from your during retrograde, okay? But things have changed, okay? So we got that one. I feel like they want to give you the space to be like feminine as well. So you might have this energy where you always have to be carrying a little bit of a masculine energy, like you in charge, but things weren't balanced in that sense. I don't want to go too much into like the quote on, you know, masculine versus feminine energy, but like in order for things to be balanced between a man and a woman, gender roles have to be applied for there to be peace, okay? Or else there's always going to be friction. So first, middle, last initial here. If you don't see you guys initials, don't fret. Basically, I'm like done with the reading after the cards. And 444 on the clock. That's also another symbolic number, okay, for confirmation and a yes. But I'm gonna see if I get extra confirmations based on the letters here. So you might go out to eat with this person, or grab some food, or you guys ate a lot together. Somebody also felt left out, like I mentioned. Something about the will of doing something, and somebody's seeing something clearly now, like their eyes are open. Somebody's also getting the confirmation that they need. And then I'm kind of focusing on the sun. So somebody, you might have a child with this person for sure, okay? Or this is somebody's son, but I feel like somebody might have a child, okay? Please take what resonates. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and good luck in your journey in life. I didn't do an affirmation card because I felt like I need to say what I need to say in this reading, so I'm just gonna keep on going to the next pile, okay? Hello, pile number 3, individuals. Thank you guys for joining, and we're gonna go right into it, okay? So, as I mentioned in the intro, I don't know if you checked that out, but this one is a continuation of the reading I did 3 days ago on my channel, which also have escapism in the title. So, watch that first and come back to this one, okay? But your intuitive message here goes as the saying. The person on your mind is on what I would like to call demon time, and it's not in a demonic way. It's more so they are wilding out, okay? Partying, doing drugs, sex, alcohol, they're indulging, okay, to the max. And that's all they're focusing on. That's all that's taking up their time. Whether it's a guy that's doing this, a girl, a non-binary individual, doesn't matter. Whoever's on your mind, right? They're in demon time, wilding out. Yeah, and they are doing this because in actuality, I feel like they feel like you fucked them up, okay? So we're gonna continue and see what the cards are gonna say. In this present moment, they are very self-absorbed. They're doing themselves. I don't doing themselves. Okay, let me focus. I feel like they are just wilding out. Based on the cards here, when it comes to you, they feel like you are a narcissist. They feel like you weren't honest with your feelings here. You were leading them on, and basically, yeah, you fucked them over. And they feel like to this day, in this present moment, things will not be better at all. And I feel like they didn't even expect this from you. So they're out here having fun with their goals, and they also feel like things will not get better at all. Okay, that's their energy. And if you, however, reached out to them of any way, shape, or form, they will not respond. Okay, this is the energy they're feeling towards you. Please, guys, take what resonates. I'm gonna check the future outcome if things would change. So in terms of what will happen in the potential future for change, this is something that you will probably not expect, or even them, but things will actually get better. So they will heal. They will heal from the fuckery that was caused between you and them, or what they perceive that you did in relation to them. The thing is, though, when that happened, they have probably already moved on from what took place. The humiliation, the disgrace, the toxicity, all of that. I feel like they have already moved past it. And probably something that they didn't expect, but you and them, it's not something that they will want to return to. But they will get over this hurts that took place, okay? They're very much aware that you are watching them, keeping an eye on them, and wanted to see if things will get better, okay? For them, they will. It's just that I feel like I'm getting the energy of like they will still regard you as the scum of the earth, okay? That's how they're feeling, and in no way, shape, or form that you guys will ever reconcile, okay? And this is how they're feeling. Flip the energy if you feel like you're in this space, but I'm getting more so this is how they're feeling. Pile number 3, okay? This is why you're welding out here. So based on the charms, I'm tuning into they could be drinking a lot as well. But I mean, they're doing things in like excess. So it's literally sex, drugs, and rock and roll here. In any shape or form. So let's see, the charms here is going to be based on present, future, or past, okay? And then I'm also going to tap into the names. I just added the segment with these charms because I kind of missed them. Yeah, this person is very attractive towards you, or vice versa. You guys are a very attractive couple, so like the physical is what linked you guys together. Somebody's also very intuitive. Somebody definitely had their heart on their sleeves. I feel you two were like a passionate type of people, passionate type of lovers, to be specific here. And you guys were like, I'm getting like a, what's the name of it? Like a ride or die type of couple. But then somebody felt scammed. Somebody felt like they were taken advantage of, and it wasn't real. It wasn't authentic. They wanted it to be, but then some truth came out. Over time, somebody acted cold. They were really expecting you guys to, you know, this is like my life partner. This is somebody that, this is for life here. But then all of this took place, and it's kind of like, wow, you really messed me over. You know what this reminds me of? I'm not saying all relationships are like this, but it's given like an unhealed divine masculine, divine feminine situation, and they're like divine counterparts, but they have so much trauma that they have to deal with, and then they came together and everything is like messed up. Everything, you know? It feels very traumatizing. But like, okay, first, middle, last initial here. Your name, their name, even if you don't see your guys' initials, the reading is basically over. This is just to give more confirmation extra to the reading here. I'm gonna see if I can get additional messages here as well. Something about let's see here. So somebody definitely is like, so whenever I see a blank letter, for me is they're either dating, they're either, you or them are either dating into open relationship, same-sex gender fluid, it could be gender fluid, cheating, okay, have wandering eyes, okay, it is either one or all the above, okay, whenever I see a blank letter here. But yeah, but nonetheless here, somebody could be a fire sign for sure, or could come off as like a beacon of sun for somebody, okay. I feel like you guys had a lot of dinners, or food was like your love language, you and them. You could have had a lot of tea together, a lot of like I really do feel this energy kind of like we were a match, okay? But there's so much toxicity. It's almost like what's glitter isn't gold. It was like too good to be true, and that's a factual statement for this person that's on your mind here. Somebody's name could be Leah, and somebody's all about me. So somebody was definitely very self-centered. Going back to the first card, could have a narcissistic streak to them, okay? So that is your intuitive message from the person on your mind, how they are feeling here. Remember, this is a continuation. I'm gonna do an advice card for you guys from my Through the Pain affirmation deck. I'm relentless. I'm a survivor. The thing is, I mean, you and this person, there were a lot of idealism, I have to say, between you and them. And, you know, at least you don't have to be in this energy anymore. At least you know what's up, okay? And I'm always delivering the messages for everybody's highest best good for those that it resonates with. Thank you guys for tuning in, and good luck on your journey in life. So, hello, number 4. Welcome to your intuitive message from the person on your mind. Please take what resonates, and let's get into it. So, basically, as the song title says, this person, they want you back, okay? And it's as simple as that. They want you back, okay? So based on the cards, we're going to see what's happening during this moment in time, okay, in this present moment, and then I'm going to check for a possible future outcome. And then I will add some name charms to you guys messages here. So in this moment in time, the person on your mind, they need some time, but yeah, to heal and to process things. So they're probably, you know, living their life, having fun, spending time with their friends right now, trying to process the fact that you guys are not together and trying to move on. Okay, for some, okay, maybe that's not meant to be, because I literally wanted to say that they're afraid of commitment or not ready for a relationship, but that's not the case. The case here is that they are listening to their ego, okay? But they do need some time and process to kind of do their own thing right now, even though they want you back, right? Them, you know, having fun, being single, being in this moment, them being in a relationship. I mean, because I couldn't verbally say it out loud, so they could have mentioned it something to you in the likeness of like, yeah, like, I'm not ready to commit, or I don't want to be in a relationship, but that's a lie, because I couldn't get it out. So if they're single, having fun and trying to process you not being together, or just the separation here, they're not doing so well. I feel like in reality, what they're running towards is not so much away from you, but it's away from a commitment. So I'm not sensing in the energy of like they don't want to be with you, because as the intuitive message says, they want you back, but maybe not in this form, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's like, I want to be with them, I want to be with pile number 4, with the people that are watching, but I don't want to be engaged. Like, I don't want it to be long term, things of that nature. Okay, so this is what's happening in this present moment, and that's just the reality. Okay, and obviously, when anyone feels like they're not ready to commit in the long term, especially if you want this pile number 4, that means that they need to work on themselves. They need time to heal, and they're doing so, and they're doing so with like being single and having fun and enjoying being with friends and whatnot. But like, in reality, they want to be with you, but being with them comes with certain conditions, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so you are on their mind for sure, and they want you back, but it comes with conditions. Okay, so let's see what will happen in the potential future, if there's gonna be some sort of change here. So for a potential future, if they allow this healing to happen, because this is literally the basis of them changing, is when this healing for them becomes solid, becomes affirmative. Okay, so when that will take place, because it will, that means that for you and them, you guys will not be in this energy, where it's like, it's not going to be based on just attraction, flirting, hooking up, temptation, or you and them and other people involved. Okay, it's not simply gonna be like we're just dating. So that means that something is gonna be more serious, or it's not gonna be surface level. Okay, however, the card that came out was this though, so I'm not sensing that there are gonna be other people involved, or this is gonna be a temporary thing in the future between you and them. It's more so that they have healed, yes, but they still need to decide. So my guides are telling me emphasis on the decision they will have to make. Okay, so, and decision is more so like, you know, in the future, how are they gonna stay, or are they gonna go? Are you really over this? Do you really want to be in this situation with them? So that's basically what they need to decide on. You know, if they want to stay with you or not. For one specific person, I feel like if you guys decide to like meet up and link up and hook up, they will get what they like. My guys should tell me emphasis on receiving what you need. So like, if they will have the access to like, I just want to be with them one time intimately, that will kind of make the decision for this person that, okay, if I should stay with them or not, okay? And I'm getting the, let me see. I'm getting the energy of like, for one specific person, if you guys hook up intimately, like a one night stand, this is literally what they came for. Okay, and for others, I'm getting the energy of like, they're not sure if they should stay or go yet. They have healed about wanting more from the relationship in this potential future between you guys. The situation here is more so them deciding if they want to make this long lasting. Okay, so they will still have some thoughts about this in the future as well. Okay, that's the energy, guys. I don't know if you or them are suffering from some sort of tension headache, but yeah, or maybe you're just kind of like stressed or over it, because it's kind of like, well, what's the point of all of this if, you know, things are just, it feels kind of the same or stagnant, right? But this is the energy I picked up, guys. Okay, don't hate the messenger. But we got this trend here, which is a requirement to be more like, you know, strong, have more confidence, or this could just simply be a Leo, or they could be a Leo as well. We're gonna go based on zodiac signs, but yeah, based on the name charms here, I'm gonna pull some actual name charms as well. Sorry for my horse, for my voice here. Like I've been speaking a lot. For you guys, to be quite honest, I want to do less of these, okay, and more of the letters. So I feel guided to. You guys have a lot of like sexual chemistry, I will say. So it's understandable if you guys met up and it was just based on physical attraction, and that's basically what they wanted, but all of a sudden you wanted more. Them dipping out or being afraid, it's not unusual for that to happen, especially if they're not secure within themselves. A lot of people are secure with, let me just say, you know, let me just be straight onto it. Like a man, they know what they want. Okay, it's not the people that are confused, wishy-washy, all of that is that space of intuition. Men are pretty, they're the hunters, they're very direct. One thing they're very good at is prolonging a situation, or assessing it, I should say. A man, when they tackle or go into something, they never go into something if it's not profitable, if it's not beneficial for them. That this is very a masculine energy type of way. For instance, like if you meet somebody and they know they cannot have you, they would never try, like they would never go for it. They will only go for, like, it's almost like if you're investing in something, they don't invest in blindly. And if they do, they never really do, because they have a support system somewhere, like they have a guide, which sounds very crazy, but it's kind of like, well, if you have tried this approach before, if you know somebody that have tried this approach and they know it will work, that's the way that they will go. Like masculine, they believe in things that are tangible, what's proof. Like, that's why, like, if a guy is talking to you, they would rather see you in person, because it's kind of like, then they know they can assess the situation better, because a female, if a feminine energy can assess the situation based on their emotions and intuition, and from a distance. By a man, a masculine energy, they need to assess it in person, because they're not so tapped into their feminine energy, okay? A regular smuggler masculine male, okay? So I feel like in this case, I feel like I'm doing the most right there, but in this case, like, let's say you guys met up and it was just physical, it's because, yeah, you're beautiful, and if they started with that, it's nothing wrong with it. But, you know, if they don't have a plan, which they also know, like, a guy is not gonna come in and be like, a solid man, they know what they want. It's pretty simple. Like, if they say they want coffee for breakfast, it's coffee. It's not going to be tea mixed with whatever. They know what they want. If they are wishy-washy around it, it's because they're doing this to please a third party. It could be you, someone else, whatever the case may be. But usually, a man knows what they want. If they say they want things to just be physical, they don't know. They really do not know. But I feel like, based on logic, when a guy says they don't know, it's because they already have an answer. It doesn't mean that it has to be a no. But if we're going to assess it in relation to relationships, right? And you say that you want to get married within a year, and they're like, I don't know, they start to doubt, that means, and yeah, it depends on how your relationship are. If you have talked about your future, and if they don't know, then they don't know. But if you haven't talked about the future, the real answer is probably that they're not ready, or they don't want to, okay? A little scientific, I don't know if you guys kind of dive deep into this or not, but I just feel like I wanted to mention that. You probably feel like, oh my god, I'm like talking so much. But anyways, whenever I see black letters, that is symbolic for me that somebody's either into open relationship, dating, cheating, into the same sex, gender fluid, is one or the other, or all of the above. But for this case, I feel like it's more so one of the other options that I mentioned here. But yeah, somebody feels very like stupid, or somebody feels like somebody is very lame, okay? As well, yeah, something about somebody's semen. I don't know. So like somebody's semen, there could be something wrong, or just the fact that somebody just wants somebody sexually, okay? As well. Somebody is very much looking at all the situations that have taken place. Somebody's just out and about. I will say this, your person, whoever they're dealing with, it's not based on anything in terms of a relationship. I will say this. You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm tuning into like, you know how you're with someone and they're like low-key toxic, and then all of a sudden you hear about them like, I don't know, 1 month or 6 months later, and they're like married, and kind of like they're like never fit to be married at all, and all of a sudden they're getting married. It's because of like, if I'm gonna be really honest, the person that they're with, I wanted to say because they're catering to this person's need, but it goes back with that lengthy TED talk that I had about how You know how a man always knows what they want and they're never going to be wishy-washy because they go by action and not based on intuition, like aka their feelings. It's something similar to this nature here. So yeah, I just felt like I needed to mention that as well. Somebody's name could be Samir, okay? And some might also celebrate Eid, okay? I'm also seeing here. Somebody is also, could also celebrate. Somebody could be Jewish and somebody else could be Muslim here. Somebody's name could be Pelle. That's the Swedish name. And somebody feels like Mars, like they're from Mars. Turning into like the saying, women are from Venus and men are from Mars. So you guys, this is what I mean with masculine and feminine energy. Like we do not operate the same. So if you really want to make sure that this masculine is on the same page, they have to be tapped into their feminine side in order to understand you. If I'm gonna be really, if we're gonna go there in terms of depthness and knowledge, okay? Somebody could also be a Libra I'm tuning into. But nonetheless, that's everything for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was very lengthy, as you guys could see and hear. Now you know what's up. And if you want something specific, you know where to reach me. Thank you so much for tuning in. And good luck on your journey in life. Hey everyone. So this is time for choice number 5. And we're gonna get into your message, okay? I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, okay. I'm actually doing this like a different day than the other piles. And if I sound different in my voice, that's why. It's also early in the morning, so Grand Rising, good morning, okay? The message from the person on your mind goes like this, okay? So is their energy, their thoughts towards you, okay? I'm gonna then also clarify additional things, actions, what may during this present moment, and then I'm also gonna do like a possible future outcome for a change, okay? I know I mentioned this in the intro, but yeah, I just feel like I wanted to say it again, okay? But this person might be very this is just going by my intuition right now. I do have the intuitive download here, the message, right? But I'm also sensing here now, not because I just said it, I feel like there is some sort of symbolism going on, a little bit more extra for you, pile number 5, okay? This person feels very giddy when it comes to you, and I feel like they're gonna be very direct when it comes to what they want with you, what they are going to do for you, and what they feel for you. I feel like they're very much gonna be very direct and very clear. Like there's not gonna be any type of like misunderstanding on their feelings, their action when it comes to you, okay? So with that being said, on to the message. This person on your mind, they love you. It's that simple. They love you, and they really do not care about anyone else's opinions, their surroundings, their environment, friends, family, whomever. They really don't give 2 flying Fs on what they think about your relationship, about you. And to be very blunt again, and like I mentioned, they're going to be very direct. If anyone in your environment feel some type of way about your relationship, they're not going to let that bother them or affect them in any type or shape or form. Their main focus is basically you and them. I'm getting the energy of like you and me against the world. I also feel like, based on the message here, they would hope that you have the same like mindset as well when it comes to you guys diving deep into this, or your feelings for them, that anyone else that might have a say or so, whomever, that you would not also give two flying F's about what they are thinking, feeling, so and so. They would hope this, okay? But obviously, you're entitled to your opinions, them too, but overall, they are not going to let anyone interfere in any shape or form because of what they feel for you, okay? I don't know if I mentioned this, but they have this energy about them when it comes to you and them, like, it's me and pile number 5 is us against the world. This is the energy here, okay? You too, it doesn't have to be, but for a small minority of you guys, it could be in an interracial situation here. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on based on the cards now. But the overall energy is basically what I read and what I was tuning into energetically, okay? So in this present moment, what's happening here is that there is some sort of like, this is like what I will refer to as my manipulation card, my sneaky card, right? But in this scenario, what I'm sensing here is more like they're keeping a watchful eye. Like they're being very, it's giving calculated, so that they're really trying to watch everything with a calculated mind here. Let me see if my cards are like upright, okay? Because they're for some odd reason, there is some sort of like from their perspective, right? Energetically wise, they feel like somebody is not opening up their heart, and they're trying to see if there's some sort of outside influence on why that's the situation, or this is how they feel. Like, you know, like I was mentioning before about how they don't care about their surroundings, like opinions, as well as your environment as well. So they're really trying to calculate as well. Because mind you, it's pretty, because of what it came out, and how it came out, people's opinions have already been out in the open, okay, at least on his side. And you know, they do feel some type of way. They do not see the bigger picture when it comes to you and them. And you know, he's really trying to make sure it doesn't like affect you or interfere with you. I don't know if he has told you about this yet, okay? But there is somebody in his vicinity. I don't know if it's a mother or ex or a sister. They are very close-minded, and they're actually gossiping about this situation, talking about it. And yeah, they just are not really too keen about this relationship. They're aware that there is like deep feelings and emotions that your person has for you, or this person, right? It's just that they don't see the bigger picture, okay? And he also, let me see here if he has some suspicions. So this is what's happening right now when it comes to his side, okay? When it comes to your side, I don't think he knows a lot what's going on, but he feels like, I had to clarify, but he feels that there's more love coming from your side, okay, your family side, when it comes to your guys' interactions here. But this is just his, he could have also told his environment this, you know, this person, this female as well, like, you know, at least Paul number 5, their, you know, environments, you know, is more open, is more caring, is more nurturing than our side, right? When it comes to them, it's like they don't really, they're not nitpicking and whatnot. They also mentioned to them that you're so loyal and so loving. So I just, and this is how they feel about you. Like, for them, they love you. I'm getting a scenario like they want to introduce you to somebody within the family unit here, and they're kind of like blah 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 blah, you know. But he doesn't care. He doesn't want to hear it. Now, if it's like a family member, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for them to like ease into things, especially if the family members are traditional. The thing is, he has a really like loving father, or they can see that they love you so much. I feel like the father figures in his family is gonna help the female figures and the family to kind of like see the bigger picture. So this is what's happening in this present moment here. You know, this man, I'm not gonna lie, he's ready to make you like the mother of his children. Okay, I'm tuning into that you're his wifey. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the future outcome here. I feel like there's gonna be changes. Let's see here, his family's perspective. Let me tap into like this female figure just a second here, in this present moment, just on them. Personally, this so-called female figure, I would refer them as third party. Yeah, they feel like it's based on lust. They feel like from his side, you know, him interacting with you is just lust, and it's not like stable. For them, they will view you, what they call in the spiritual community, as karmic. So yeah, this is their perception here. They're aware that, you know, you make him happy. It's just that they view this thing based on lust, and you know, it's just too hectic. They're also aware that you're waiting for this person, and this person makes you happy. It's just they're not seeing the bigger picture, aka the future between you and them. But let's see what's gonna happen in terms of a change. Okay, future outcome here. Now, mind you, like I said before, this person does not care what they think, but at least you know what's up, okay, energetically. So in the future here, there's still gonna be some some like sayings, gossip, some words that's gonna be out in the open here. But your person is still gonna be standing on ground on how they feel for you, and it's gonna leave him to talk a lot about, like, I'm gonna just say that it's gonna lead, so because this card for me is symbolic for when somebody's hot-tempered, is ready to be jealous, envious, or fight even. So like I'm not seeing a physical fight with his family members, but I know for a fact that his frustrations will be known, okay, when it comes to this relationship between you and them, because he loves you. Like, he might get into some sort of fight with somebody, some sort of physical altercation here because of the love he has for you. Yeah, because you're the person that he has chosen. Okay, you're the person that he is ready to build a family with. So he's kind of like, I don't want to change my opinions for nobody. This person could be hot-tempered for sure. Okay, let me do some name charms. Okay, well, at least you know what it is. If it's like some sort of, I don't want to put it on race, but I feel like it could have a factor here. Okay, but your person is ready to fight for you. Remember when I said it's for them, it's like me against the world when it comes to them and you. So yeah, so something about the letter S as well is very symbolic. So I was also tuning into Simon, but anyways, so first, middle, last initial here between you and your person. I'm gonna see if I can get like additional message here and within this letter situation. Oh, here we go with the letter S. It was kind of hiding, so somebody is definitely hiding as well. So for you guys, your third party situation is like family members, family units, friends. I do feel like it has to do with like, if it's like not an ex, I really do feel like it's somebody in his family unit, okay? Like a female figure. So we're going to, oh, whenever I see like a black letter as well, that's symbolic for somebody that is in an open relationship, cheating, dating, into the same sex. I think I said it, or all the above. You see the one or other, all the above, okay? Or some, yeah, sorry, I almost forgot. Somebody has wandering eyes. Ooh. Sorry, wandering eyes, or in a like open relationship. But that was me. That was something energetically. But I will say this, you guys could just be dating. I don't, because I couldn't get out the other symbolism here, which I really do on a fast pace. I feel like it just has to do with the first options that I mentioned, but there's no emphasis on this. You guys are pretty monogamous here. Definitely could be dating, okay? But I want to say that anyway, let's move on. I don't know, I keep on blanking out. That's the first. It was doing so well with the other piles. But anyways, somebody has a fourth chance. So somebody's like rich, okay? Or somebody's acting that you're like they're rich or they have money, okay? So I'm also, I don't know why I'm tuning in. I think it's a different message because I keep hearing genocide. So I don't know, maybe like somebody's actual racist, like they have this thing where it's like, I really hope not though, I don't want to get into it, but like maybe they feel like if you guys are gonna have a baby, it's gonna like extend or like raise or something. I really hope that's not the case. Yeah, let me move on, okay? So something about richness or wealth. Somebody doesn't feel safe either. Somebody's also having speculation that somebody might be gay, okay? And that is the T, that's the news there. Somebody's quite shocked. If you guys are in the same sex situation, and your interracial, that situation is even more hectic than the people that are in a straight situation here, okay? I read for everyone. I do not discriminate, because it came out, so I'm kind of like, okay. Yeah. Somebody feels very bad, very shitty as well. But anyways, that's the message, guys. I'm so sorry that the aloofness came back. But I'm gonna do you guys advice card. Okay, this is your advice card. We are one. Be in the frequency of love, and love will reside in you. So that's the energy that you and them and everybody else should be in. Try to be in high vibrations, and I guess in similar, like in easier terms, like try to look past it and see the bigger picture, and don't let it affect you, and hopefully you can like pass that message on to your person as well. Like, don't let it trigger you, and kind of be smart in the situation so you guys can go away or be for yourself in your cocoon, especially if there is some, if this hatred continues, you know, from the third parties to the people around you guys, or emphasis on their side because of his hot-temperedness, right? He yeah, okay. So thank you guys for tuning in, and take care. Good luck in your journey in life.